Hello everyone. In this video, I will talk about my final project paper. This is the topic, the comparative study of molecular and cellular between Chinese and American high school biology textbook. First, what was my research question? The research question is to compare the school's textbook between US version and Chinese version on the topic of molecular and cellular. And next, why did I choose this question? Okay, the original topic question was to compare the Chinese version and English and UK version for chemistry. But later on, my current school is now going to create our own textbook for the next semester. And each of the member in my science department has been assigned to one topic. And the topic which be assigned to me was to compare the American version and Chinese version on the topic of molecular and cellular, which is biology. So that is the reason why I changed the topic. And what did I learn from my literature review and what is already known about my topic? So what I did is to compare the American version of the textbook that I chose is named as Biology, the Power of Life. So I have found many different articles which did the research of compare the different version. So in one of the article which called the concept teaching of the mainstream biology textbook in American high school, the author reads the contents of molecules and cells in the American high school biology textbook and compare it with Chinese high school biology textbook. The conclusion is that the American textbooks has a knowledge review in the previous of each section. This column has one and only one concept, which is closely related to the current learning goals. This concept is the biology taught before, important concept, which can be well connected to the biological theory system of high school. And in the other articles that named Characteristic Analysis of American High School Biology Textbook, the author drew a conclusion by comparing the catalog, instruction, text, and vocabulary of Chinese high school biology textbook with those of high school biology textbook published by Holt, Reinhardt, and Weston in the United States. In conclusion, he thinks that American biology textbook has various forms, rich function, inspiration, and instruction columns, and their website, topic, keywords, and other information in column, which is very worth to reference and reference for Chinese textbooks. How did I go about investigating the question? So the method that I used is to read the textbook and then compare. So what I compare is the contents, also including the question part and the knowledge point, like how the order, the different version arrange the knowledge points like that. And the challenges in carrying out the research. I find out the most difficult part is to decide which part should be kept and which should be deleted. Like, say for example, because we're going to create our own textbook, so there's something in the American version has to be deleted, and there are also some parts in the Chinese version needs to be deleted. So and then you combine them together to create your own textbook. So that is the most difficult part. We haven't decided which to keep, which to delete it, because both of the two version has its uh, uh, own knowledge. Both of the two version has its own way to explain the knowledge point. So it's really hard to combine them. Yeah. What will my result? Um, my result on to compare those two different versions, and I find out that actually the knowledge points of the biology are the same. Like I just compare the molecular and cells part. So what Chinese versions talk and compared to the American versions part, they're totally same. But it's just the order of the knowledge point are different. That's it. And also the logic to answer the question is also a little bit different. Like, say for example, in Chinese version, we do not have a lot of question on like we don't have a lot of words question. Like you give a question and then you have to students need to be able to answer the question by words, like they have to write a paragraph to explain all the things. But in American version, uh, people love to give this kind of question. Like students need to be very smart. Like they have to learn a lot so that they would be able to answer the question by writing a lot of words like that. Next step, would I continue this research? Definitely yes, because my current school is doing this things as a project. So I will also continue to write, and eventually we will make our own textbook. Like we will write a book. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.